7 places you should never have sex. 7 places you should never have fun, even if you are a couple. Never you have fun in these 7 places if you want to continue progressing, and especially in this new year we just started, if you want to achieve greatness and attain great height. By God's grace, in today's video, I wish to share with you 7 common error that some of us likely make, especially in the name of couple, by having fun in some places that before our very eyes it is nothing, but spiritually it is very, very wrong and can quench your blessings, introduce some strange spirit attack, and above all, cause you not to progress. If only you follow me to the end of today's video, I will share that amazing information with you. But before then, please kindly press the like button so that like mind will get this video. As you do so, may God bless you. So welcome back to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I discuss 3 important variables which actually have safety and spirituality. In this channel, we pray strategic prayers, we read the word of God in and out, we believe in balance. That's why we do spiritual work. So if this is the very first time you're finding yourself in this channel, you are highly welcome. Please kindly hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. So without wasting our time, let's dive in. You see, sex is a very, very strong spiritual covenant that even in the Bible, you notice that when God begins to address sins, he will say that every other sin is outside the body, but sin of fornication is sinning against one soul. In other words, one spirit. And one way or the other, sex is legalized in the institution and sanctity of marriage between couple, but that does not mean that they have the right to do it anywhere, anyhow they want it, without some form of restriction. Because believe me, actually the Bible says all things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. These are 7 places you should never think of having sex, even if you are a couple. Number 1 is this: never you have sex on a bare floor without either mat, bed, foam, or whatsoever to lie down on. Don't have sex on a bare floor. Everything you see that is created in this world is backed up by spirit, is backed up by angels, and they have likes and dislikes, and there are certain things that is considered spiritually sacrilege, spiritually abomination, spiritually wrong. When you have sex on the bare floor, you have one way or the other offended the spirit that is back in the land, and the land will turn against you. You will notice that everything you are doing will start going back. You will start retrogressing instead of progressing. Marriage that was not having crisis before, you will suddenly begin to notice crisis. One problem will begin to burst from east, west, north, and south. The business of the couple, their means of livelihood will begin to have problem. You will see a woman that is giving birth normally before, suddenly we need operation to give birth. You wouldn't know that it is this particular error of maybe at one point in time there is a kind of level of enjoyment, and because probably your floor is a kind of tiled and everywhere is sparkling clean, and you now think that it is fit for you to stay there and have fun. If you have been doing it in the past, in the days of ignorance, God overlooked. Don't try it again, because that might be the reason why you are not progressing, why you're having crisis in your relationship, why you are experiencing backwardness, disappointment, and failure, why even some marriage crashed. So please avoid it. That is number 1. Number 2 is any natural body of water, sea, stream, river, any natural body of water. Let me say swimming pool apart. All these natural body of water are governed by powerful spirit. In fact, the spirits that is in control of water are one of the most strongest. That is why when people are possessed by water spirit, it takes grace of God to deliver them. So going to have fun in the water, in the name of swimming, in the name of going to bar beach, lakey beach, going out for some good time and some entertainment and so on and so forth, and probably because it's your a kind of wife or your husband, you feel that there is nothing there. my dear, you have offended deeply the spirit behind water, and they will come to retrieve their debt by making sure that your life crumbled. If it's a couple that don't have history of spiritual marriage before, they will begin to notice activities of spiritual marriage, even in their dream and physical. A lot of things will go wrong. Please, never you have any form of fun in the water. Number 3 is under any tree, especially some trees that are considered ancient trees, like Iroko tree. There's one tree Igbos call Anonoebe. That is, birds cannot even not even perch on this. This is the strongest spiritual trees that we have. So prevention is always better than cure. Never ever in your life try to have fun under any tree. Let me just give a little instance. Assuming that the day that Jacob was actually escaping from his family after duping the brother of the birthright, and then that particular place he laid down using stone to make his pillow, and then was facing up sleeping, and his eyes open, he was seeing that he was sitting where his grandfather has already raised an altar, and he saw the angels of God ascending and descending, and he said, God is here and I knew it not. And then he saw even God himself, saw the angels ascending and descending. He wake up and build an altar. Let's assume that what he went there to do was carrying a gear and be a kind of messing around and doing a kind of unwholesome things in that particular place. Don't you think that the angel of God will strike him dead immediately? That spells some reasons why some people have died mysteriously and nobody can ever explain why. Please, some ancient trees, some sacred trees, because you see sometimes, especially young girls growing up, that is why parents, you need to talk to your children on time. In the days of ignorance, one God overlook, but in another way, ignorance is not an excuse. Some people are suffering because they committed things they are not even aware of, that it is wrong. You will see young boys and girls doing a kind of boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, standing in this tree, standing up to even mess up and so on and so forth, and they call it nothing. This is one of the reasons why when some of them get married, they start having problems. Some will not even marry. A lot of issues will come up in their life. Their destiny will be manipulated because everything you see in this world is backed by spirit. The spirit that is backing that particular tree, or even grasses, or even some plant that they are standing to be messing that up, will mess their lives up. So to be on the safe side, avoid it. Number 4 is inside your car or office. Please, no matter how you are pressed, how you want to enjoy having fun, never ever have it inside your car. Doing it attract a lot of negative energies. That you see a car that is sound, that doesn't break down easily, it will break down today and break tomorrow. It will start having issues, copying down everything you have labored for. You will see office where things are moving normal, things will start going backward, probably because you feel it's my wife, it's my husband, and suddenly one thing led to the other. You were in office, you were in the car at that particular time, and you decide to have fun. Please, never you do that. It can even lead to accident, because sex at open gates for lots and lots of negative forces, and whenever it is done in the wrong direction. Don't get me wrong, sex is very good. It's a free gift to humanity. I've even made video about spiritual benefit of sex. When it is done right, it opens doors of the glory of God, because that is one legal way that God has prepared that more human being will come into this world. But once it is abused, it have dire consequences. So to avoid backwardness, disappointment, failure, and life turning upside down, relationship scattering, and problems that were never in existence in a marriage to crop up, never you have sex in your car or office. Number 5 is bathroom. I said that one countless number of times. Every room in your house, take it or leave it, is occupied by one spirit or the other. They are like guardian angels of your house, just as we individual have guardian angel. Each of the room in your house is having its own guardian angel. One of the things the one that is in bedroom forbids is going there to have fun. How can you, the same place you do cleansing, you do all your spiritual bath, and then one spiritual work or the other, you still go there to mess it up, to defile it? It means that you have decided that every spiritual work you are doing should no longer work again. So to avoid it, please never do it. Number 6 is places of worship. whether it is traditional worship places, whether it is church, whether it is mosque, any place that any form of worship is done, you are not permitted to have fun there. If you want to be a pastor, be a kind of resident pastor, and you and your wife are living in the church, it is not inside the church you should have fun. You must have a particular room or house you are living, not inside the church. Once you try it, you have open gates of hell for yourself and your family, your marriage, and you begin to experience the type of negativity that you never ever fathom. The last but not the least is educational institutions. Some people think that because they have gone to school, especially you see some lecturers, you see some students messing up in different offices, messing up even in the classroom in the night, in the name of night prep, night a kind of reading. When others have gone, they are messing up. What they are simply doing is messing up your future and your career, and that is why some people will graduate. They will never use that certificate to secure any job. It will look like they are just useless, and so on and so forth, because the spirit you activated because of those mess up will begin to work and fight against you. It is forbidden for you to go to any educational institution where you acquire knowledge and begin to have fun. What it means that you want your wisdom to be taken away. By the way, do you know that one of the greatest power that we have, spiritual energy, is energy of sex? That energy that brings a human being into this world is not easy. And then most people that go to educational institution may not even be couple, is those side chick and side man, boyfriend and girlfriend. Why not channel that energy to manifestation of greater manifestation of greater future, getting the best of the results, instead of using it to destroy your future that you think that you are building? So please, parents, fathers, mothers, warn your children, and believe me, their destiny will be unbeatable when they start doing the right thing. Believe me, some of the consequences of abusing the sex is poverty, joblessness, hatred, failure at the age of breakthrough, rising and falling, and completely disruption and destruction of a beautiful relationship. Comment on this video, share it to everyone. I'm sure I'll be helping a lot of people. As I do so, may God bless you. So with this, I've come to the end of today's video. Bye bye.